Manchester United have drawn 1-1 with Arsenal. Always disappointed when Manchester United don't win a home game. Really is a kick in the nuts all the time. And in these types of games, you've got to be winning the home game of these games against the rest of the top six. If you want to get anywhere near the top of the table come the end of the season, you've got the home ones are imperative to win. And we haven't done that today. I wasn't even expecting Manchester United to get anything from this game today. I just think that we've been so poor this season. And I think, again, the lack of goal-scoring forwards has cost Manchester United again today. A solitary strike from Scott McTominay is Manchester United's only goal of the game. I mean, Rashford is still massively out of form and lacking confidence and everything. And I think that Solskjaer got the team selection wrong today and left the substitutions too late again, which is really worrying for me for Manchester United. How Mason Greenwood didn't start the game today, considering the form of Marcus Rashford, Andreas Pereira and Jesse Lingard, is just baffling. It really is baffling. I don't understand it. Yes, I know Mason Greenwood probably will start in the next game in the week in the Europa League, but this is just baffling to see how Mason Greenwood isn't getting a start in the Premier League. It really is. And Manchester United now a further 2 points behind the teams chasing the top four, the Leicesters, the Chelseas, the Tottenhams. All these teams we've dropped another 2 points further behind, and it is worrying that our home form has been shocking over the last. If you go back about the last 10 games, our home form has actually been shocking, to be honest, and Arsenal's away form has been shocking as well. So this is a bit of a worry. I mean, we really needed to get the 3 points in this game, and we haven't managed to do that this evening. I mean, actually, Tuanzebe has played out of position tonight, which was impressive considering where he's playing on the pitch. You would have liked to have seen him come into the Manchester United fold when he's been in the Premier League at centre back. But it wasn't to be Aaron Wan-Bissaka out injured, which didn't help Manchester United. Having to reshuffle the team even more and that, but you can't argue with Manchester United this season. We are where we are for a reason. We're not scoring nowhere near enough goals, and it is worrying to see where we're going. We certainly do need to get Anthony Martial back as quick as possible. I know I'm not the biggest fan of him, but he's much more of a goal threat than what we've got on the pitch, apart from Mason Greenwood. But I mean, I don't know where Manchester United are going this season at all. I really don't. I mean, we've got to pick ourselves back up to winning ways in that next game against Newcastle, because after that we have an international break, and then we've got Liverpool on the horizon, which is going to be a massive test for Manchester United. One that I can't imagine Manchester United getting anything from. And if we don't beat Newcastle next weekend, we're going to be staring up at the teams, most teams in the Premier League above us. We will be in the bottom half of the table, getting nearer to the drop, and that is a concern for Manchester United, because the top four race, for me, is slipping further and further away from Manchester United this season, and that is the bare minimum this club should be doing this season. It's the fucking bare minimum. And I mean, personally, I think that Arsenal would go away the happier of the two teams with the point out of this game. That they're above us in the league. It's away from home for them. So I think out of the two teams, they've got to be the happier. Manchester United can never be happier with the point, regardless of what you think of the performance from either side. You've got to think that the away team's always going to be happier with the point, unless obviously one team's hammered the other team, which hasn't been the case this evening. We've played certainly better than we did against West Ham, but still, and obviously against Rochdale, against a League One team, but still Manchester United have got to up their game and score more goals if we're to get anywhere near challenging up the top for even the 6th and 7th position in the league. We're going to have to score more goals this season, and I just don't know where the goals are going to come from. I really don't. It baffles me that I know some people think that Andreas Pereira had a decent game today. Some do, some don't, but the goal threat from Andreas Pereira, Jesse Lingard, and even Daniel James is just not there from Manchester United, what Manchester United have been accustomed to. There is limited goal threat from them. None of them three players are going to score many goals. And with Marcus Rashford being in so poor form, I just don't know where Manchester United are still going, to be honest. Anyway, we go into that AZ Alkmaar game later on in the week. Hopefully we can get back to winning ways in that game and try and put that group stage to bed so that we can play a lot of younger players. We probably will see a rotated side in that one, but disappointed we haven't won this game tonight. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the game. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See ya.